Hello everyone. Another podcast. So this time everyone actually there's like 5 responses. I was actually expecting 7, but I feel like recording it right now. So if you're gonna send it after this, then I'm sorry, but no, I'm not having it today. So I've asked, should I make a podcast out of this? And 4 people said yes, and 1 person said maybe, and the person that said maybe was me because really it doesn't depend on me. It just depends on what people think, and so I'm gonna be making a podcast out of this. So actually, this video has something special. The thing is, this video is not edited by me. I have pretty much no control of what is going on the screen. Like that's actually kind of concerning, but you know, I don't think there's anything malicious on the screen, and you know, I can just probably say stuff like, "Hey, can you put this on the screen? Hey, could you put Never Gonna Give You Up on the screen, please? Thank you." So it's I don't really think that it's going to be something permanent, but yes, this video is not edited by me. This video is edited by Diego. Thanks for editing this video. Really, it helps me out a lot, because the reason why sometimes these things get delayed, especially the Christmas podcast, if I ever finish it, it's probably gonna be until next Christmas, but it gets extremely delayed because there's 14 responses, and for each person I have to put a new background music, a new photo, and I have to like type out everything and subtitles if I need to. And there's a lot of more advanced things I'd like to do in the future, but at the current moment, with the amount of time I have, things are not looking that good. Like, for example, I would want a fully rendered VTuber. I like to make that, but I don't have enough time to do that, so unfortunately this is how it will be now. But I have a new announcement. It's now the emoji, the thing on the screen. It has 14 new emotions, which is pretty damn cool in my opinion. Like, I drew all of those 14 things. I don't really like how they look, but we have the Roblox woman and the man face, so that's pretty epic. And overall, yeah. Before we begin, you already know the format, but I'd just like to thank all of you for answering this questionnaire. I really appreciate how everyone's putting effort and time into their answers. It really makes my heart flutter. It's really heartwarming. Like, thanks a bunch for that. Anyways, let's get in now. Okay, wait, no, I don't think that was the word. Okay, let's get on with the answers now. So, before I read the first response, the title of this time is "Tell me about yourself. How would you react / what would you do?" Hello guys, non-binary folks, and everyone in between. Today I present to you a new questionnaire that I think you will like, and I think most of you did. How this silly thing works is that all of these questions will have a situation and you'll write how you would react to it. These answers will be rated out of 29 Mel points. Quirky like that. The reason why the number is not 30 but 29 is because 29 is in fact my lucky number. Thank you in advance for participating. Note, happy late Valentine's from El Turco. Even though it's been like a week, I was caught up with the earthquake stuff and a lot of more stuff. It's why I sound so tired today. Today was not that good of a day, honestly. So this is my answer. We're not gonna be reading this. Obviously. Oh my god, okay, second. Oh. Funny thing is, God, it's right there, the copy passed up. Bro. Funny thing, there's usually an order and it goes like Felix, Diego, Henry, William, but I think it's broken this time because the first one is not Felix. I can tell. This is not Felix. Let's say, oh, what is this? What did you type here? So, per usual, leave something I can recognize you by. This person, God, do I really have to act this out? Is that a boy smell? Yes, oh no, I cannot read this, bro. There is no way I can read this without cringing. Is that a boy I smell? Yes, I smell it. Boy smell. I smell a boy. What is a boy doing here? Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? There's a boy here freaking out so much. Calm down, take this. Oh my god, no, I cannot do it. I'm so sorry, okay? Hell no. Before we begin, how have you been recently? Have you been doing well? Not at all, but thanks for asking, Melcito. You're welcome. I hope it gets better within the next few days, honestly. Alright then, let's get started. Say you are in a zombie apocalypse and your bestie has turned into a zombie. Oh no! What would you do? I would probably be a little sad, but then I would beat them to death with a hammer until they're nothing but a red mass of human residue. Bro. What the This bitch actually described it. Oh god. Honestly, that gets like an 18 out of 29. What would you do if you were in a horror movie silly group and Henry was chasing you with a chainsaw? I would probably just stop running and let him kill me because I am very scared of being chased by someone using specifically a chainsaw. This is actually very different from my answer. I said I'd probably take a picture of him because I cannot imagine Henry doing something without looking extremely silly. This is included, but this answer gets like 20 out of 29. I should have ratioed this before I actually said it, but you're in an aircraft next to your seat there's a toddler. It's all going chill until the toddler starts bothering you by various reasons. How would you react? I'd probably break a window and throw him out, no cap. Okay, that's a 29 out of 29, honestly. What would you do if you only had 24 hours left to live? I'd probably sleep like half of those hours. Good. Well, 20 out of 29. How would you react if all your friends got turned into shrimps? I would cook them, and make a pretty good addition. Honestly, 30 out of 29 because I love eating shrimp. Okay, I really like sea animals, both alive and dead, so can't say nothing about that. What would you do if you won the lottery? Give some to my friends and donate absolutely nothing of it. Charity, bro. What? What would you do if you found out you could stop time? I would do unspeakable things that would probably violate the Geneva Convention, such. Obtain materials for a bomb and stop time. Make a bomb and stop time. Get a bomb to the present room. Love that. 20 out of 29. How would you react if one day you went to meet Felix only to see that he has turned into the autism creature drawing? He is already the autism creature drawing. No cap. Like he just go yippee in class. What would you do if the extra time 25 hour days while everyone else continues 24 hour days? I'd probably use it to sleep, to get extra sleep. That's kind of boring. That's like a 19 out of 29. What would you do if you found out your boss was committing tax evasion and identity fraud? I will be cold in the ground before I snitch on someone for tax evasion. Out of 29. What would you do if you found out someone from your past was planning to kill you? I'd kill them first, methinks. Ain't nobody gonna kill me. Honestly, 29 out of 29, but 29 because that's exactly what I wrote. What would you do? What would you wish for if you had the opportunity to have any wish granted? Probably ask for money or be able to stop time so I make pipe bombs. Bro, where are you gonna put those pipe bombs? But honestly, 20 out of 29. Yeah, fair enough. You're sleeping and you see me in your room at 3 a.m. How would you react? The Melcito, it is in your room. I'd probably scream and cry and then a good pauta. Thanks. Nice. 29 out of 29. What would you do if money didn't matter? Probably kill myself. I don't know. I need money, bro. 0 out of 29. What do you mean you would kill yourself? Like, there's so many things that you can do if money didn't matter at all. This is really a not about thought answer. My editor. I don't like this answer. What would you do if you were kidnapped? Be as annoying as possible so the kidnappers can't even sell me. They gotta return me home. 20 out of 29. Nice. What would you do if Diego broke into your room at 3 a.m.? Is an electric guitar. Image made by Diego. I actually shouldn't include this question since Diego predicted this question, but oh well. I would play a sick guitar solo, methinks. It would sing a sick guitar solo, not play. Out of 29. What would you do if you were the ruler of a country for a day? Be really, really corrupt. Cool. Out of 29. What would you do if you could change/introduce one law? I'd make it illegal to dislike palta. And I'd make it illegal to put 4 sugar cubes into your fucking goddamn tea. Out of 29. What would you do if you meet an alien? Probably kill him so I can see the anatomy of an alien. For research, nerd emoji. Honestly, fair enough, 29 mil points out of 29, because that's probably what I would do as well. What would you do if the Melcito Quito, when he's a skrunkly and he exploded your house by accident? I would explode his too in retaliation. That's actually kind of violent of you, Diego. That's like 20 mil points out of, no, that's like 10 mil points out of 29. That's really violent, I gotta be honest. What would you do if you had the chance to end all war by killing 10 capybaras, but as consequence, the mosquitoes get twice as big? There are currently no wars going on in Chile, that's not really my problem. Looks like no capybaras have been killed. Fair. I honestly kill the capybaras because, you know, World War III, I'm concerned about Russia and Ukraine. But yeah, that's like 14 mil points out of 29. What would you do if you could do anything illegal without getting arrested? Tax evasion, just because I really hate the concept of taxes. I mean, fair enough, but that gets you a 27 mil points out of 29 just because I don't like the way your answer looks. Like, I really don't like how the words are aligned like that, you know. Would you take the opportunity if you and your 8-year-old self could have a sleepover? Absolutely, and I would give him a lot of advice so he doesn't end up depressed like me. 29 mil points out of no. Damn, that's tough. Out of 29 mil points. Bonus question, you don't have to answer them. Smiley face. I don't really look smiley face right now, but please put a smiley face up on the screen. Smiley face. What would you first say to me if I spawned in Chile? You know, that's it. No, hell no, I am not doing this. Hello, Melcito, I have a bomb. No, hell no. No. 0 out of 29. Well, activity could be too if you met me. Murder. I like that a lot. 29 out of 29. Thanks a lot. Thanks a bunch. As always, thank you for answering this questionnaire. Your answers are always interesting to read, to be honest. Did you like this questionnaire overall? Probably the most fun one for real. I really liked it, yes sir. Honestly, for me, I had a lot of I don't know, I just had a lot of mistakes in this one. Overall, I couldn't really think of a lot of questions either, so I just thought this one would be extremely boring, but a lot of people seem to like it. But I'm glad that you guys like it. Yeah. And the suggestion is for me to continue being silly. I think I'll take that into consideration. And with that, we will be moving on to the next answer. Please include a bomb explosion sound here. Thanks a lot. Okay, number 2. I'm making a 2 with my hand. I know you cannot see it, but I am making it. It's a thought that counts. Per usual, leave something I can recognize you by. Biggest Hitler fan / Kearney. Each day, your username gets even more concerning. Honestly, I don't even know. Not very cool. 0 out of 29. Before we begin, how have you been recently? Have you been doing well? Yeah, I'm eating some Skittles. Thumbs up. Oh, you're really tasting rainbow, aren't you? Puns. Alright then, let's get started. Say you're in a zombie apocalypse and your bestie has turned into a zombie. What would you do? Shoot him in the head. Fuck him. I want to... God. Why are you so brutal? 0 out of 29. What would you do if you were in a horror movie and Henry was chasing you with a chainsaw? They all dead. Skull. SKLL. Love that for you. 30 out of 29. Okay. You're in an aircraft and next to your seat there's a toddler. What would you do? Give him una luca if he keeps his mouth shut. Nice. What would you do if you only had 24 hours left to live? Ask my parents if you can go to some restaurant and play something until I coughin. Yeah, that's my point out of 29. But how would you react if all your friends got turned into shrimps? Flabbergasted? What would you do if you won the lottery? Keep it all to myself and keep it a secret. Yes, you are too dang right about this. Don't get it announced publicly. 30 out of 29, honestly. What would you do if you found out you could stop time? Steal so much. Nice, 27 out of 29. What is this answer? You're kinda evil. How would you react if one day you went to meet Felix only to see he has turned into autism creature writing? Delete his drawings to see the angry creature, to be honest. Creature? That's in Spanish, I don't know how to read that. What would you do with the extra time if you had 25-hour days gaming? I am gaming. Out of 29. And for the other one? Honestly, 17 out of 29, I don't know. What would you do if you found out your boss was committing tax evasion and identity fraud? You can give me 50% of his salary so I don't snitch. Nice, 29 out of 29. What would you do if you found out someone from your past was planning to kill you? Call the police! Wow, that's actually kind of logical, not gonna lie. Out of 29. What would you wish for if you had the opportunity to have any wish granted? Solve all the problems of the world. Global warming, poverty, lack of water, depression, etc. Oh my god. I was not expecting that from you. That's actually really nice of you. Out of 29. 29 out of 21. I should probably stop doing that. You're sleeping and you see me in your room at 3 a.m. How would you react to Melcito? It is in your room. Scream and hit you in the nose? Guys, look, I know I am evil, but not that kind of evil. You know, maybe you should just all stop being very violent, and maybe you should accept the fact that sometimes strangers can break into our house and trespassing is a real thing. Out of 29. What would you do if money didn't matter? Gaming, so much fucking mucho muchita. Good. That's actually kind of cool. Yeah, I like the answer. 29. What would you do if you were kidnapped? Cry? Yeah, fair enough. But that's kind of an L move. Skill issue. 2 out of 29. What would you do if the Diego broke into your room at 3 a.m. with an electric guitar? Sell it. You're gonna sell Diego? I know you cannot see my face, but I'm flabbergasted. Why? Out of 29. What would you do? What would you do if you were the ruler of a country for a day? Make Kanye, my beloved, the ruler after me. Why? What would you do if you could change/introduce one law? No taxes. Honestly, no comment on this one. What would you do if you met an alien? Met? I wrote it wrong. It's Matt, not me. Oh my god. Ask him if he can give me his technology so I can sell to scientists for 10 gazillion money. Real. Honestly, 29 out of 29. Love that. What would you do? What would you do if the Melcito Quito and he's a scarn clay and he exploded your house by accident? What you do to grade? Nice, 29 out of 29. What would you do if you had the chance to end all world by killing 10 capybaras, but as a consequence, mosquitoes get twice as big? I don't have big flies, so... Yeah, good. But not good. 0 out of 29. What would you do if you could do anything illegal without getting arrested? Kill Gene Franco. Would you take the opportunity if you and your 8-year-old self could have a sleepover? I'm so annoying. Even this day, I was way worse when I was 8. I cried for anything. I blame my sister and my you have a sister and a brother. Okay, yeah, okay, fair enough. Out of 29. Okay, bonus questions. What would you first say to me if I spawned in Chile? Instead of saying something, I would just do the pog face. Roblox man face out of 29. What activity would we do if you met me? Nothing. I'm so bad at meeting people in real life. Skull. That's stuff out of 29. Nerd emoji 6 out of 10. Honestly, probably in the next editions I should say why and why not you think that way, so that I can make a better questionnaire in the future, but thanks. Okay, the third response. Per usual, leave something I can recognize you by. Hey, it's me, the guy who gets overly obsessed with animated shows. Honestly, I can't blame you for that. Out of 29. Before we begin, how have you been recently? Have you been doing well? Overall, I've been fine, I guess. Just haven't been able to draw because art block and my self-esteem is on the floor because of it. But I'm fine, enjoying my time, I swear. Not S. I think S means sarcastic, and I'm glad that you're actually enjoying your time. Yeah, just keep on enjoying the rest of your holiday. Have a nice day. Alright then, let's get started. Say you are in a zombie apocalypse and your bestie has turned into a zombie. Oh no, what would you do? Being realistic, I would leave them in a panic, not knowing what to do, so I just escape. But maybe my dumbass stays there in shock and I get turned into a zombie as well. El mio, at least me and the bestie can be zombies together. 29 out of 29, I like the idea. What would you do if you were in a horror movie and Henry was chasing you with a chainsaw? Bitch, you bet. I'm running for my life. Hell no. 29 out of 29, what can I say? You're in an aircraft and next to your seat there's a toddler. It's all going chill until the toddler starts bothering you by various reasons. How would you react? I have some experience with toddlers annoying the hell out of me. I am trained for this shit. With that being said, I would endure the pain in silence. The only one who's sane out of 29. What would you do if you only had 24 hours left to live? Let's be real, I would spend the day panicking, thinking what to do during my last day on Earth, and end up doing nothing relevant, then fucking die. A nice 30 out of 29, honestly, that's so real. Well, how would you react if all your friends got turned into shrimps? Cry? Why? Guys, shrimps are nice beings. I love shrimps. Shrimps. Out of 29. What would you do if you won the lottery? I would keep that money because I wouldn't know what to do with it, but I'd also use it to help my family. 29 out of 29. I can see why. I'm not gonna say something silly about this. I genuinely think that's a nice answer. What would you do if you could found... Okay, never mind. You know the question. If you could stop time. I would be stopping time just to be alone for a bit or watch entire shows in the span of 1 second. I love the answer. I like your answers a lot because I think they're actually quite relatable, but that just gets a 29 out of 29. No, 28 out of 29. I just did it wrong. Because I feel like it, honestly. What would you do with the extra time if you had 25-hour days while everyone else continued to have 24-hour days? Catch up on shows I'm watching. Yeah, that's a good idea. 29 out of 29, because you actually have like really nice answers. I don't know what else to give you. Unlike the other people who are banning disliking a certain object because it's not nice. What would you do if you found out your boss was committing tax evasion and identity fraud? I would stop working for them, to be honest. Good idea, yeah. But 10 out of 29, that's kind of a skill issue. Like, you know, Henry's idea of blackmailing them was a bit more silly. I don't know. What would you do if you found out someone from your past was planning to kill you? Live in constant paranoia. Oh my god. Out of 29, bro, what the fuck? Just go back and kill them. Literally, just kill them before they kill you. What would you wish for if you had the opportunity to have any wish granted? I would wish to be taller. That's all I want in this world. 29 out of 29, actually 32 out of 29, just because. I agree. Like, let's be real for a second, but getting bullied because of your height is not fun. You wrote, I'm 148, bro. I'm tiny, a speck of dust on the floor you walk on. Don't think about it like that. Your height isn't the thing that matters. Your personality and your qualities are way more important than how you look. Honestly, I don't like my height either, but it is what it is, and sometimes vitamins and other medical supplies and calcium don't help. It's mainly based on your genetics, and that's about it. And also, milk is not good for you. Milk is actually bad for you if you're gonna eat dairy products. Go ahead, eat yogurt, cheese, whatever, blah 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 blah, but don't eat milk, because actually everyone is lactose intolerant, and as you get older you just become more intolerant to lactose, which is why you feel bad after you drink milk. And before you go on to any singing show, make sure to not consume any dairy products, because they create mucus in your throat, which then leads to throat and also vocal cords damage, because it's going to be harder for you to sing with all that mucus. Out of 29. You're sleeping and you see me in your room at 3 a.m. How would you react? The Melcito, it is in your room. Scream and then hit you with the pillow. I didn't want you to sleep or hell no. No. Please don't invite me to slumber parties, because last time when we were playing Stardew with William and Diego, I was constantly breaking into William's house and I was stealing all of his furniture. But then he went to sleep in Diego's house, and then Diego was like, fuck it. And then he also slept in the bed, and it was like 1 a.m. and I was like, what the hell are you guys doing? And the cat was in Diego's house, so I went there to see what was going on. And then they said, you gotta get in this bed too. I was like, hell no. This is how slumber parties work. Thanks for telling me, because I'm not gonna be attending any of that shit. Honestly, for me, maybe it's because I haven't attended a lot of slumber parties, but I genuinely don't think that's how this should work. And honestly, I don't want to be sleeping in the same bed with 2 other people. Okay, look, even if I trust you, I cannot trust what's on that bed, the living organisms in that bed, the bacteria on that bed. Maybe you put oil on your hair that day, and then that hair gel is gonna get all over the bed sheets and also the pillowcase, and then that's gonna get in everyone's face, and that is just not hygienic. Out of 29. What would you do if money didn't matter? Everything! Haha, I love this answer. 29 out of 29. What would you do if you're kidnapped? I don't know. Probably kill. No. Don't kill yourself, bro. It's just... Okay, honestly... I don't know. Out of 29. What would you do if Jogo broke into your house at 3 a.m. as in Luxury Dark? I'm breaking... I'm breaking the motherfucker house. Nice. Oh my god. 29 out of 29. Oh my god. Imagine you just seeing Diego and first like, and Netflix like, hell no. What would you do if you were the ruler of a country for a day? Nothing. Spend the day lazing around and panicking because ruler of a country? Me? What? Raising minimum wages? Better healthcare? What do you mean? Nice. Out of 29. What would you do if you could change/introduce one law? I actually don't know. fair enough. Out of 29. What would you do if you met an alien? Become besties with them. It seems like you haven't watched the show called Mob Psycho 100. It kind of seems like you watched that show, but that's just me. I don't know. What would you do if the Melcito Keto and he's a skunkly and he exploded your house by accident? You know damn well he didn't do that by accident. Let's be real though, he probably didn't do it an accident. Silly Melcito Keto, just being tontito overall. Yeah, fair enough out of 29. What would you do if you had the chance to end all war by killing 10 capybaras, but as consequence, mosquitoes get to be twice as big? A small price to pay for salvation. Out of 29. And that's a genuine clap. But I just can't clap so loudly because there's other people in the house right now, and that's why I just sound extremely boring. Honestly, I think this is actually kind of disappointing because, you know, this questionnaire extremely nice, everyone liked it a lot, but I cannot give the energy that's needed because, you know, the house is, you know, there's my parents and my sister in the house, so I can't scream as much. I know, I'm sorry. What would you do if you could do anything illegal without getting arrested? Shoplifting? Yeah, cool. 18 out of 29. Would you take the opportunity if you and your 8-year-old self could have a sleepover? Yes, of course. They need some consultation. Zihad and will go through tough times and some advice. I would tell him to stop reading Wattpad, you degenerate. Yeah, cool. 29 out of 29. Why did everyone say hola to the bonus question thing? I guess it's in your genes. What would you first say to me if I spawned into the— Holy fuck! The creature! It's an evil creature! Out of 29. What activity would we do if you met me? If I could, I would take you to different places here in Chile, well, south, and make you try some foods we have over here, and force you to watch series/anime with me and sleep. Why not? Honestly, I like the idea. That's pretty cool. 29 out of 29. As always, thank you for answering this questionnaire, and your answer was actually very fun and funny and very hilarious. 10 out of 10. Would do it again. I'm glad you think that. Thanks so much. Per usual, leave something I can recognize you by. Mini-me. Huh? Out of 29. Before we begin, how have you been recently? Have you been doing well? No. What the fuck? Out of 29. Alright. Then let's get started. Say you're in a zombie apocalypse and your bestie has turned into a zombie. Oh no, what would you do? Depends on how the zombies works, because, you know, there are some who can be saved or not as such, but always the best for you. If I had to kill you, I would kill and then myself. Stop. Bro, at that point, just go and run for your life. I just became a dog shit pool eater who just wants brains. But honestly, you know what I would do if I became a zombie? I would just sing the zombie song. Can you please put the zombie song, the nightcore version? What would you do if you're in a horror movie and Henry was chasing you with a chainsaw? I would kick him on the floor. Poor Henry is getting kicked on the floor. 29 out of 29. You're in an aircraft and next to your seat there's a toddler. How would you react? I would ignore them until they get bored, and if they continue, I would think about murder. Lovely! Out of 29. What would you do if you only had 24 hours left to live? Probably talk to people like, wanna know which trauma you made me have? I just love the idea. 29 out of 29. Yeah, that's so nice. How would you react if all your friends got turned into shrimps? Disgusted. I hate shrimps. I won't take care of y'all. Sorry, live by yourselves. We're getting abandoned. At least drop us in the sea or something before you leave. So glad I'm not a shrimp out of 29. What would you do if you won the lottery? I would go to live in Spain and buy Mego. I mean that A is supposed to be read as E in German, but I'm just gonna read it as Mago and buy Mago merch. Okay, yeah, fair enough. 29 out of 29. But can I, what would you do if you found out you could stop time? What can I do? Stop time? Not gonna lie, I would cheat and probably steal. I am sorry, I will get that Kaito figurine. Nice. How would you react if one day you went to meet Felix only to see he has turned into the autism creature drawing? Weren't they already the autism creature in real life? I would pet him. 29 out of 29. I mean, the autism creature, it looks extremely scrunkly. I feel like everyone's first instinct would either be to squish it or pet it, so that's a good answer. What would you do with the extra time if you had 25-hour days while everyone else would do it? I would kill myself. No way! I'm gonna be alone in the world for an hour! Actually, killing myself is something I want to experience. I would do it knowing I will die anyway. Fuck you out of 29. What the fuck is wrong with you? What would you do if you found out your boss was committing tax evasion identity fraud? Depends! Bro, what do you mean depends? What do you mean? What the fuck this bitch means with depends? Oh, like, what is it actually supposed to mean now? I'm confused. This is confusing out of 29. What? What would you do if you found out someone from your past was planning to kill you? Nothing, I mean completely understandable. Okay? What the fuck out of 20? What is wrong with you, y'all? What would you wish for if you had the opportunity to have any wish granted? I can't tell you, sorry. Did you watch fucking Puss in the Boots? Birthday wish out of 29. You're sleeping and you see me in your room at 3 a.m. How would you react? The Melcito, it is in your room, and this MF says, ¿Cómo estás? No. Out of 29. What would you do if money did not matter? I would get all Mago albums. Yeah, cool. 29 and 29. What would you do if you were kidnapped? What can I do? I mean, bro, you kidnapped me. Why? Okay, I can do that without being like, this is really, I don't care, just tell me, I'll do it. Not like I have anything better to do. 30 out of 29, I like it. What would you do if the Diego electric guitar question? You know those musicians who breaks their guitars being so aggressive? Yeah, I'm one of them. 29 to 30 and 29 to 21. Okay. What would you do if you were the ruler of the country for a day? Gay rights, pride flag, pride. What would you do if you could change / introduce one law? Do it! Now, which law? Secret. I guess you won't know unless we open that big ass law book. Out of 29. What would you do if you met an alien? Hi, you an alien? Oh, cool. Nice, well, bye, take care. Yeah. 5 out of 29. What is that? What would you do if the Melcito Quito, when he's a skarnkly and he exposed your house by accident? Grab his throat and say no to violence. Out of 29. That's what I'm gonna tell you. And go seek a therapist. What would you do if you had the chance to end all war by killing 10 capybaras, but as consequence, mosquitoes got to be twice as big? I would do it. See, this is what I'm talking about. 30 out of 20. I dropped something again. 30 out of 29. See, this is what all we were afraid to do, except for Felix and Villain. This is what we should do. This is what any human should do. Anyways, I had mosquitoes. I probably would not do it. What would you do if you could do anything illegal without getting arrested? Do it. Like arson, tax evasion, child labor. Which one are you doing, bro? You gotta specify it. Anyways, both questions 27 out of 29. Would you take the opportunity if you and your 8-year-old self could have a sleepover? Of course, that guy needs a friend who doesn't dislike him. What? What's wrong with you? Turkey flight ticket out of 29. What would you first say to me if I spontaneously Venom? But like very loud. I'd probably say William, but extremely loud. I'm probably as William, not William. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm just gonna keep on saying William instead of William. Yeah. Out of 29. What activity would we do if you met me? We have a whole list. All of them we can. Honestly, we should probably do that one crystal of rock sugar first because it's gonna take like 4 days to harden at least, and I really want to eat one of those. So yeah. 35 out of 29. Actually, what's my, like, I don't know. Yeah, 35. As always, thank you for answering this questionnaire. Your answers were always interesting. How did you like this question? Nice. Keep doing these. I will probably keep doing them until you all get bored of it. Okay, so the suggestion is see you next questionnaire, Benanjuk. That is a juk, not a jik. You wrote that wrong. Okay. Yeah, that's about it. We are finally in the end credits, and I'd just like to thank you all for answering and just genuinely putting effort into these answers. And a huge thank you, Diego, for editing this video. I know I haven't seen the video yet, but I just know that it's gonna be extremely silly and really nice because you're making it. Yeah, again, thanks for editing this video. Thanks to everyone else for answering. I already thanked you all for answering, but I'm gonna have to include some new rules within the next questionnaires, and I have a super nice idea for the next questionnaire. I got the idea while I was doing something, and I think it's a really epic idea. I have to jot it down somewhere so I don't forget. I'm gonna have another Chileans only questionnaire. I hope the Turkish people are not expecting that because no, you guys will not be answering that. But overall, have an extremely nice day. I hope your mom has a fucking nice day. Thanks for checking in and goodbye.